Hello, everyone. I'm Matt Camp. September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and here at WWE, it's a month that is very near and dear to the heart of WWE Chief Brand Officer Stephanie McMahon, who champions Connor's Cure, along with Connor's Cure's partner, the V Foundation. I want to thank Stephanie for joining us today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Matt. And I'm not the only very special guest.
That is correct. Joining Stephanie and I today is someone very special. This is Jimmy Spagnuolo, aka Superman Jimmy, and his mom, Lacey Spagnuolo. Welcome, guys. How are you today?
Oh, we're so good.
Oh, we're happy to have you. We're going to get to talk all about you, Jimmy. Superman Jimmy is a big part of this. But Stephanie, I want to start with you. Can you tell us about Connor and why you and Paul started Connor's Cure?
Absolutely. My husband, Paul, Triple H, and I fell in love with an 8-year-old little boy named Connor Mahalik, who stole all of our hearts, I will say. And, basically we started Connor's Cure in his honor to ensure that no child or their family ever has to suffer from pediatric cancer.
Lacey, can you tell us a little bit more about Jimmy's journey and how WWE has helped him through those challenges?
Of course. Jimmy was diagnosed with a brain tumor at 4 months old. He's been on several rounds of chemotherapy. He's overcome every time, like the superhero he is. As far as WWE, we had a chance to meet Stephanie and Paul at the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. I'm going to say 4 years ago, right around when Connor's Cure got started. And Steph walked up to me and I gave her a hug and she hugged me. And it was one of those hugs a mama gives a mama when you know her heart's with you. And I fell in love with them because they are entered into the world of childhood cancer by choice. Connor touched their hearts, but then they decided to do something with that. And honestly, a lot of people say, Jimmy, you're a superhero. You're doing so good. You're overcoming hard things. But the WWE went a step further, and instead of just telling him he's a superhero, they gave him a platform to be one. And honestly, Jimmy is that kid. He's the kid that you give him a stage and he will light up the world. He'll light up the room. And they gave him that. So the WWE ultimately, Steph and Paul ultimately empowered Jimmy to be Jimmy. And that's kind of the ultimate gift you can give somebody, is the ability to be themselves.
And I would just love to say also, it's not just my husband and I, right? It's the WWE universe. I mean, Superman Jimmy is beloved by everybody. It's not just one or two people. And in our first Connor's Cure campaign and our second Connor's Cure campaign, I mean, Superman Jimmy, he's shaking and stomping and clapping, and that's what he does. I mean, he's the best.
He's a showman too, obviously.
He is. And Jimmy, what do you have all around your house right now?
Pumpkin stuff, Halloween decorations.
Pumpkin stuff. It's Halloween time.
As you can see, we have our.
Well, they can't see it because they're not. Okay, well, they're turning.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Big man over there.
We swiveled. Okay. Don't drop the laptop.
But my favorite part is getting to interact with kids like Jimmy. I mean, and Jimmy's whole family. It's just, it's an amazing privilege to be able to bring these superheroes and showcase their superpowers, to really bring it to life, because every one of these kids truly is a hero, and every one of these kids' parents and families are also heroes supporting them. And to have the ability to have a platform to help showcase that, to help bring it to life, that's what gets me the most excited.
It gets everybody excited around this time because we get to see so many great stories and share them with great people like Jimmy. Jimmy, what's been your favorite part of working with WWE? Do you have maybe a particularly favorite memory?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So when on my 10th birthday, Stephanie McMahon and Paul gave me a WWE belt.
Ooh.
A championship belt. That's right, because he's a champion.
That has a custom logo on it.
What's it say?
Superman Jimmy.
Wow. I mean, not many people get those.
And I actually have it here if you want me to show you. I mean,
Let's see it.
Okay. Oh, here, I'll get it. You talked to Matt.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
You
You're
got it,
leaving him
buddy.
unsupervised, Lacey.
He's a showman. He's a
What's going
pro.
on?
He's
Tell
giving
us
us
guys.
everything today.
Guys, Stephanie McMahon, before we start again, I gotta show you guys one more thing. Look.
Oh, yeah.
This is all my
Set, man.
That's all my fidgets. That's
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know you had
Wow.
a bucket of fidgets.
Oh, some of them is my sisters. All right, hold on.
Keeper of the fidgets. All right, here we go. I believe we have this wonderful championship title that is just for Superman Jimmy. Look at this. Wow.
That's right.
I'll stand up and show you guys.
Oh, wow. You're going to pose. You're ready for still photography right now with this thing. This is great. Do you have a certain, there you go.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
yeah. Oh, yeah, Jimmy.
all of our champions have a certain way of posing. He's got about 5 different ways. I like this. You ready for
He
anything?
does. Oh, yeah. Jimmy could teach us all a lesson or two in showmanship. There's no doubt.
Absolutely.
That was good.
Jimmy, looking great with your Superman Jimmy WWE Championship title. Lacey, how has the Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh helped you throughout this journey?
Children's Hospital is our family. Honestly, we walk in there and they just take care of us. They do whatever they can to make us feel at home, but then they also do whatever they can to get us home. And honestly, it's 11 years is how long we've been walking into that hospital. And it's the people that make the difference. And every person in there makes him feel like, dude, you got this. You're going to be all right. We're going to get you through this. They're the heroes. They're the ones that really push us and make sure that we're doing everything the way we need to do it. And they give us hope at the end of the day. And that's really, that fuels us to the end of time.
For those of you who don't know, that's the same hospital where Connor was treated.
We knew Connor and we know his family, and they're actually very near and dear to us. And that's also the reason why we kind of push to make sure we're supporting Connor's cure and in supporting everybody at the WWE because of what you're doing. Connor was a special kid. In fact, Jimmy and Connor, even though Jimmy was smaller than him, would play with the old WWE video games with Hulk Hogan, and they would play in the waiting room while they were getting their infusions, their chemotherapy infusions. And Connor would be like, I'm going to beat this thing. And Jimmy would say, okay, I will do it with you. And he was so little, he was 3 to his 5, but Connor was a hero in his own right. And he was so powerful in everything he did. And every time I make a decision, I think of him and how he still, his legacy still carries on to this day through us and through everyone that fights. He was a special kid, and he always will be. So,
No doubt about that. It's amazing, Stephanie, that you've seen so many stories, and you hear a story like that. The camaraderie that exists between children has got to take this whole thing to a different level.
Absolutely. If only we could all, empower kids to help other kids, this world would be a totally different place.
Jimmy, you've been through a lot, and I think you're the right person to ask this. What advice would you give to other kids going through difficult times?
You can do this.
You can do this.
Stephanie, September might be Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, but how important is it for everyone to be aware of this 365 days a year to keep folks like Jimmy in their hearts and their minds?
Well, it is critical because only 4% of government funding for cancer research goes to pediatrics for a variety of different reasons, but it really is up to collaborations of the private and public sector really coming together to make a difference in as many different ways as we possibly can. Because again, I mean, look at this kid. Look at Superman Jimmy. He's just unbelievable. And there are so many kids that are just, so precious, and they deserve everything we've got. And if there's anything that could ever bring us all together, I think it's our children. So we've got to break down the barriers in medicine. We've got to bring people together, and we've got to fight this. And it's going to take every single person to do it.
Well, we have a lot of great people here doing it and a lot of more people watching. And I want to thank all of you for joining us here. Let's do the V for victory over cancer. Get your arms up and show your support for the fight for victory over pediatric cancer with WWE, Connor's Cure, and the V Foundation. Thanks, everybody. Superman Jimmy, you're the best.
Yes. Thank you, Matt.